Hello, I am a fellow with the Civic Action Fellowship, and I will be helping you kind of learn and set up this financial snakes and ladders game. I'm here with another fellow, and we helped develop this game. So we're going to go through and teach you how to set up this game. So the first thing you'll do is kind of take everything out of the bag, which I've done so far. So bye-bye bag for now. Save it for later. We have our game pieces here. So I'm gonna set those aside right now. We don't need them. There is a special dice. Inside there's a tiny dice that will be a part of the game. I'm gonna set that over here. And then we have 4 kinds of cards. We have investment cards, which are green. So get your student to shuffle them in it doesn't matter if they're in order or not, but we do want them to shuffle it. So shuffle, 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 tap, tap, set that there. These don't need to be spread out, they just need to be in a stack. Same thing with savings cards. So shuffle, shuffle, excellent. So we set up the savings cards and we set up the investment cards. So next are the snakes and ladder cards. So these need to be spread out because the student needs to be able to grab them when they land on a specific number. So for example, 80, we have 80 right here. So when they land it, they can see, oh, here's 80, then they can read it. So I'm gonna set these up on the side, spread them out, and then same thing for the snake ladders. So, not ladders, but the snakes. So the dollar bills represent snakes and the ladders are ladders. So I'm gonna set these up here too, so I can see all of them. And then if it's set up nicely, the student will have an easier time playing the game. And that is our setup.
Hello, I am the other fellow, and I will be teaching you how to use this special dice. So the outer dice is how much the player moves, and then the die on the inside is how much money they earn for that roll. So, for example, in this case, it would be 3 moves and then $5 earned. So it's 1, 2, 3, and I will earn $5. Now you may be wondering what happens if you land on a yellow. So per se, on this, I landed on yellow 37. So I would take a savings card, which is yellow, and then I would read the back, which says, you want a new iPad in the future, so you save $5. So this card is now mine, and I will keep it until the end of the game. Now you may be wondering what happens when you land on a bottom of the ladder blue spot. For example, 4. So I take the blue ladder card, and on the back it says, you see a bridge, but it costs $5 to cross it. Pay to move up the ladder or don't pay to stay where you are. Okay, since we landed on 4, we can choose to go up the ladder if we have the $5, or if we want to pay the $5, we can move up to 14. But if we don't have the money or we don't want to move up, then we stay on 4. Now we'll talk about what happens when you land on the top of a snake or a dollar sign in this case. So let's say we landed on 48. We get the card for snake 48, and it says, you share $10 with the player that has the least amount of money. In the future, they help you talk to the teacher to excuse your tardy day. If you don't pay, you have to go down the slide. Since we landed on the top of the snake, we have a choice. We can either share the $10 with the player that has the least amount of money and stay at our spot, or if we don't have enough or don't want to share the $10, then we have to go down the snake and go down to, in this case, to 26. So now let's say we land on a green spot or an investment, let's say 59. We take an investment card, and on the back for this one it says, you find an old comic book worth $6 and you can sell it in the future. So for this one, since it's an investment card, we keep it till the end of the game. So the player just finished, and because they finished first, they will get $30 added to their total amount. And then since the second player, or the last player in this case, is only at 61, they will have to count how many rows from the top they are, and then roll that many times. In this case, since they're at 61, they have to roll 1, 2, and 3 times. So they will roll once, and they will get $4. For the second roll, they get 6. And for the third roll, they get $2. So 6 plus 4 plus 2 is $12. So in the end, the yellow player gets a total of an extra $12. And because they finished second or last, in this case, they got $15 to their second prize. If you have 3 players, the last 2 players will keep on playing until a second one finishes, and then the last player will have to roll out. Now everyone has finished, so now the next part is investment cards. So in this game, I acquired 3 different investment cards, and then they all should say that they're worth $6. So just like investments in real life, investment cards can go up in value or go down in value. To decide this, we will be flipping a coin. If it lands on heads, it will double, or if it lands on tails, then it will half it. For the first card, I will be flipping the coin. For this one, it is heads. So this card doubles, which we now have $12. Now for the second one, we got another heads. So this card also doubles. So now we have $24 in total. Now for the third and final card, we got tails. So now instead of $6, it is $3. So in total, from our investments, we got 12, 12, and 3. So we have $27 in investments. So in the end, we have to count all our money. So I have $20 from play money. I finished first, so I get another $30. And then I have 2 savings cards, and each of them are worth $5. So in total, I have $10 from the savings cards. And finally, I got 3 investment cards, which we already flipped for, which we had 12, 12, and 3. And in the end, if we total them up, I have a total of $87. And whoever has the most money wins the game.